November 11th.
What?
No. November 1st.
Fucking glasses already.
2015. I got confused. It's like dyslexia. You're listening to Video Game News Radio with your host, Kevin Baird.
Brian Baird.
Don Anderson.
Karate Dog.
And Larry Mack.
So we got Karate Dog on this week. Karate Dog, welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the show. I actually talk to Karate Dog like every Wednesday.
You bribed him. That's what we. That's
We have a great time
Yeah.
playing
We'll send
Dota.
you pizza coupons if you come on the show again.
Thank
We
you.
played Dota 2 so much that we decided never to play it again. Which is,
Enough
Yeah.
with this game.
we just decided we'd be better off playing Diablo.
I'm not convinced it's a real game. I think it's a psyops to find some like Goodwill Hunting type guys for the NSA. Not a real game. It's not a real game.
It's really difficult. It takes way more time than any of us really have.
We don't have dedication or patience for something like that.
Yeah, that's the truth.
So most of the games I play.
And remember we had the guy, what was that guy? Mothra?
Yeah, Moltra.
Moltra came in, he had 25. We play easy bots, or we did. But Moltra came in and it did like 25 and 0. And we're all trying to get like 2 kills off easy bot.
Yeah, some guy who said he wasn't good came on and had 25 kills, and we had like 1 or 2.
Yeah, says I'm not good enough to play with my friends, so I'm glad I'm playing with you guys.
Yeah. It was totally depressing. So that's So now we're gonna move to Diablo 3, and
That should keep us busy for 12 hours, and then we'll be hating life again.
It's a great game.
I can't mess with these.
Unless you're like me and you're playing the voodoo priestess or whatever, and you're throwing around those bouncing, burning skulls, and nobody can see what the fuck they're doing.
Well, Kevin, Brian can get in on this if he has it on PC.
I don't think he can play games on Wednesdays nights. He goes to bed normally at like 6 p.m. or something.
Yeah, I gotta go to upstate New York. I gotta be up at like 1 o'clock in the morning if the weather's nice. And we're going to that time of year where it's not. So
I don't know why this is not doing Don's name. All right, help me because I'm moving the wrong.
Doing
thing.
Don's name. Don, I'm doing your name.
For most people do.
I do many things in Don's name. He is my God.
Yeah. I sacrificed this child. Let me go. What's going on?
Okay. All right. So what we're going to do is our drinking game. It's the top 20 titles of the week off of the Amazon list. And if what we name is not a game, you have to drink. Doesn't have to be booze.
Yes, it does.
Kind of does.
If you like Larry, it needs to be. But if you're Brian, you don't care. If you're Anderson, it's the same drink every week.
Soda.
If I drink, I'm going to fall asleep.
And you drank the other week, Brian.
I didn't say I never do it. I'm just saying.
So here we go. Number 20. The DualShock 4 wireless controller
Drinking.
for PlayStation 1.
Not a game.
Not a game. Drink.
Drunk.
It's got 4.5 stars, 5,208 reviews. Like, at what point do you
From the
think
same guy.
your review is going to matter?
Yeah.
Like, you just got to throw one in there.
When I
Like
first
somewhere
played
out there,
this
some
game-
dude is on the fence on whether he wants to get it. It's only got 5,200 positive reviews. Oh, wait, there's another one. I'm buying it now.
It's just...
And at what point do you care
absolute
enough
madness.
about like half of your shit? Like I know you posted about this, Kevin, through Amazon or whatever, but like I got something from Walmart. Rate your purchase. It's like I bought underwear. They
Yeah,
fit.
you had to go to Walmart.
Thumbs up.
Probably thumbs down. Like
If you had to get them at Walmart, I think someone tried them out before you.
The stuff I ordered showed up at my house and it fit.
Oh
5 stars.
those PlayStation 4 controllers, they do a great job of making sure none of the third-party controllers work, and you have to spend whatever it is for that.
The batteries die in about 12 hours, and you're just like, fuck.
Yeah, the batteries do die on the PlayStation 4 controller, like, ridiculously quick. I don't know why. Even if it's off. If it's
So I
off,
bought one immediately as soon as I got the one from my brother. I'm like, I don't know, and I didn't even read anything about it. I'm like, you know what? I think I've got this feeling. I'm just gonna buy another controller because fuck, you know. I'm glad I did. Otherwise, there'd be a lot more screaming.
yeah, well, you can plug it in and play, but it's still frustrating.
That's what I do.
The 2 foot long cord. It's like one of those iPod cords that you know they're totally useless because you can't like move the thing away from wherever the fuck the plug happens to be next to. Because otherwise, it's like as soon as you pull it a second, you hear a click. I was like, dude, fuck.
Number
So I got a
19,
6 foot long cord.
the Nintendo Wii U, 32 gigabyte edition with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. That's
Nintendo PU.
a system, not a game. Drink. Number 18, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 for the Xbox One. Number 17, Disney Infinity 3.0 edition, the Olaf figure. Not a game.
Not a game.
Drink.
Who?
It's that snowman from Frozen.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Totally not a game. Number 16, Skylanders Superchargers Vehicle Skylander or something. It's not a game. It's drink. Plastic toy. Number 50, whoever came up with this stuff, though, is rich out of their mind. Just selling
Probably.
toys to people that play video
Well, they
games.
made the guy that owns the company rich out of his mind. They got like a
Yeah.
bonus.
Number 15, Call of Duty
Nice
Black Ops
parking
3 for the PlayStation 3. Number 14, Skylanders Superchargers Vehicle. I don't know. It's a submarine. It's not a game. Drink.
So when you're in a bathtub, you can.
Yeah, I guess you could play with your Skylanders submarine.
In the tub.
Number 13, Xbox One Kinect sensor with Dance Central Spotlight. Not a game. Drink.
Does anybody above the age of 5 actually take baths, though? I mean,
People
I
have
wouldn't.
hot
I don't mind
tubs.
soaking
You
once in
think
a
hot
great
tub.
while, but no, I used to just take.
I mean, I suppose occasionally there's like some day where I just beat my ass out in the yard and I'm sweaty and scummy and just want to soak.
Why are you naked in the yard? Never mind.
No, you get sweaty and scummy, and you're dragging lumber around and chopping down trees and digging ditches and
Who are
bullshit.
you lying to, man? You don't do
I
that
do that shit all the time. You don't
Yeah.
even know,
Where?
huh?
Got trees in your house?
Okay,
That was
well,
my first
of
clue.
all,
There's no
I-
trees in Cleveland.
my parents have a 75,000 square foot deck, which I largely built and painted.
Okay.
Kevin had robots do his, so.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's like 5 houses.
But for the most part, I suppose if I had the fucking Skylander fucking submarine, I might take a bath. But mostly I want to take a shower because who wants to spend like 30 minutes, soaking in their own filth? I'd rather hose it all off of me and be about my business.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm always coated in my own filth, so that doesn't bother me.
Number 12, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 for the PlayStation 4. Number 11, Nintendo 3DS XL Black Edition. Not a game. Drink.
What?
Number 10, Minecraft Story Mode Season. It's the Telltale Games version of Minecraft. That's a game. Number 9, Skylanders Superchargers Dual Pack. You get 2 toys. That's not a game. Drink. Number 8, Alien Isolation for the PlayStation 4. Now $18.79. Number 7, Robot Amiibo Japan import. It's not a game.
Not a game.
Drink. Another toy. Number 6, Skylanders Superchargers Drivers Dive. It's that football helmet with the rocket toy. It's not a game. Just drink.
Like, the other one, is Japan import part of the name of the thing, or are you just letting people know?
Yeah, the whole name is Robot Amiibo Japan Import Super Smash Brothers Series.
All right.
That's the name. And it totally doesn't look like it's worth $30. People are totally buying it. This is like Beanie Babies with video games. People are paying ridiculous amounts of money for things that are just plastic crap. Number 5. Yokai Watch for 3DS. That's a game, I think.
It is?
I think so.
Damn,
Yeah.
I thought it was a watch.
Yeah, I don't.
Maybe it tells time. There's like a little digital readout.
Let me look at the description. Let's see what it says.
Not a watch. Big letters.
It says Yokai Watch centers on a boy who gets a special watch that lets him befriend and help mischievous yokai, and later summon them to fight other yokai. Players can overcome challenges and help various characters solve everyday problems with the help of yokai friends.
What's a yokai?
This is for your sad child that doesn't have friends of his own. You got to give him this.
It's a
so you
game
can make friends.
about parents who give their kid a watch so he can conjure up imaginary friends.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Some awesome life lessons involved right
As long as they are imaginary, you know, all of a sudden, take that watch off. No, it's mine. You better, hey, you know, and then you're getting attacked by fucking invisible
This
spirits.
watch will let you have new friends. All you need to do is set the time to midnight, and the ground rips open. This is my
Wave monsters come running out.
new best friend, Malfador.
Yeah.
Number 4, Animal Crossing Series 1 single pack. It's just cards or something, stickers.
Not
It's
a
not a game. It's drink.
Cards, stickers, crayons. I don't know.
You stick them in your nose and
I don't even want to look at it. Number 3, Skylanders Superchargers driver. It's a bird with 2 blades, plastic. Drink.
Drink.
Drink. It's not a game.
I remember when Katari was
Gaming's
shot
over.
my brother right the fuck up the wall.
I know. No, he's got
Fucking
fucking
toys.
Skylanders.
Now it's like there's just no hope in his voice. I was like,
So it's so
Yeah,
bad now. It's
another
just
one.
so
Here we
not
go,
video.
another fucking Skylander toy.
Yeah, it's
it's a bird with swords. Jesus fucking Christ!
true. It's that play. It's cards, plastic cards, and mats, and shit. Number 2,
Number
Dragon
2.
Ball Xenoverse for the
Yes.
PlayStation 4.
That's a game.
But I've been waiting for it.
And number 1, up 5,318% this week. Blaze Blue Chrono Phantasma Extend for Xbox One. That's a game.
Say that 3 times fast. What the fuck is that?
Not good.
Like, how do your kids even ask you for that?
It's like you got me the wrong Blast Blue.
Yeah, you just said it, and I don't remember the name.
Yeah, I totally just fell right on my. I was like, thank God you said that, dude. Because I was like, what did you say?
Okay, Brian, how was your week this week?
Repetitive. It's just more of the same. More of the same. More of the same. One thing, you know, I'm still playing Witcher 3, and I was telling my brother earlier, I got the free downloads that come with them, like, except, you know, there's like one of the expansions coming out, it's like $9 or whatever. It's like the season pass. I don't remember. But, you know, supposedly it makes the chicks in the game look cuter. I'm like, well, they're cartoons all the same, so I'm still not actually fucking any of them. So, but yeah, you know, and I can get my hair cut nicely, but they added a whole bunch of little added adventure stuff. And it meshed well, didn't fuck up my game at all, so I like that. Other than that, man, it's like I was playing that one Warhammer fantasy game. It's an app game for the iPad, and I was thinking, wow, when one of my characters leveled up, and usually it says ready to level, and this one just had like a blank thing there. And I'm like, what happened? It's, well, you've reached the max level you can reach. I'm like, dude, there's 3/4 of this fucking thing still left. I haven't. What do you mean I'm maxed? I think they really need to go back in there and start adding some shit to it because it's pretty ridiculous.
What was Max?
It's this Warhammer Fantasy iPad game. It's an app game. It's pretty good as far as the graphics go. It's probably based off of one of their like they've got a lot of board games that are loosely based around the Space Hulk board game, not to be confused with the video game. And you know, it's a fun game just for a little turn-based you know, strategy, tactical, whatever you want to call it. It said that, you know, I maxed out my one character, and I'm like, but I'm still going. There's a lot left, you know. So are they gonna work on this or what? Because if it's gonna be like this, then fuck it, I'll get rid of it. And other than that, nothing else is really new, man. I just started reading this book called NPCs, which is funny because the game starts off with the guys describing a game, Dungeons and Dragons, if they don't call it that, but you know that's what the game is.
Mazes and
And the guy's like, the game's gonna be a lot more realistic, and he's running the characters through the game, and immediately like they all got poisoned and they all failed their rolls and they all died. And then the game, then they all move on from there, and then all of a sudden the book goes from their perspective to all the NPCs that were sitting in this tavern where they got poisoned and died, and all of a sudden they're just sitting there and they look at these 4 adventurers who just suddenly fall over dead for no fucking reason. Like, what the fuck? So, and then they're supposedly like, well, we got to take up their quest, otherwise the Mad King's going to destroy the village, because I guess that's what he does. So the orc's like, I'll be the barbarian, and the chick's like, well, I'll be the wizard, and the gnome, I guess, is supposed to be the rogue, and the boy is supposed to be some other fucking thing. And it turns out that the orc's going to be the wizard, the chick's the barbarian, the gnome's the paladin, and this guy, the guy with the town guard, he's going to be the rogue. And I'm like, oh, this is actually pretty fucking good. For not probably the best book I've ever read, but it's moving along pretty nicely. Other than that, man, nothing new. Halloween was yesterday. I completely ignored it. I didn't do anything to celebrate.
Didn't take your kid out?
No, she was with her grandma and nobody called me. I was finally like, asked my girl, I'm like, are they going out? She's like, well, it started at 6 and it's like 8, so they're done. I'm like, okay. That's fine.
That's funny. All right. Don, how was your week?
Oh, it was all right. Working on this new job. It sucks. It's outside. It's a heavy block, but whatever. Work. And then went to the Cavs game Friday night. They had their home opener for the season. My brother had tickets, so he offered them to me and my daughter. Me and Sophie went to the basketball game. Good times, I guess. If you like basketball.
We won?
Think so.
We?
think so.
Pretty sure. I mean, I'm not like the biggest basketball fan, but I was like, oh, it's the home opener.
Okay, well, it's one thing to say I'm not the biggest fan, so maybe I don't know who won yesterday because I didn't watch the. You were literally sitting there and you're not sure. You don't remember?
I mean, I'm pretty sure we won. I don't know what the score was. I know we won because everybody was happy.
Oh, that sucks.
I was too busy watching the kid. Maybe
You
she
should have stared at your kid the whole time?
Huh?
Daddy, quit staring!
Right.
It was fun.
Daddy, why are you holding me like that? Because I don't want to deal with your mother if you get taken. I'm worried about her. But we did that, and then we went to Gilly's house on Saturday. They have that July 4th party every year. Well, I guess they do a Halloween thing now. So we went there and Halloween trick or treating and fucking drinking.
Did you get some candy for yourself?
No, Sophie took it all with her.
Oh.
She took it all with her to her mom's house. I go, your mom's gonna throw this out. You got to leave it here. She's like, I can't leave it here. You'll eat it.
It's true. Adam will eat it.
Yeah, Adam doesn't get to touch it.
Yeah, my kid pretty much just hid her. She's like went upstairs with this bucket full of candy. And I remember when I used to go Christmas shopping, Halloween, what do you call it? Trick or treating, looting, whatever. And you'd like if you had at least one pillowcase full, and it had to be full. Otherwise, you had to go back. My kid had like those little orange pumpkin things, and I'm like, what are you dressing up as? She's like, I'm just wearing my PJs. It's like you're fucking boring, man. Christ. Like, I don't really care.
I got a question for you guys. Like, when I was in middle school in suburban California, middle school students and like high school freshmen, they basically find a neighborhood and riot. Like just cream each other with shaving cream, eggs, everything. Like they had to call the cops every year. I can't even like imagine
It's
kids
Devil's
doing
Night.
that. Yeah, I mean, does that happen in Cleveland?
No.
We had a week back in high school. There was always like a week. I can't remember if it was in fall or if it was in spring, but it was Egg Wars.
Egg Wars, yeah.
Egg Wars.
Every night was a different neighborhood.
We actually got kidnapped once. Like
there you
some kids, yeah, I mean, some kids, like high school kids, when we were like in 7th grade, like pulled over the side of the road, like told us to get in the car with them, like took all our candy and like drove us around and dropped us off.
Yeah.
As long as they don't fuck you, I mean.
Yeah, it was basically like if
Happy
you
Halloween.
I mean, they kind of knew one of the guys that was with us, and the guy who was with us, who like, yeah, these guys know my older brother. Yeah, just do what they say. It's gonna be fine. But it was basically, a kidnapping. It was basically a federal crime. So.
Yeah. In California, it's like a death penalty too. I think if they catch you kidnapping anybody. So It was just a joke. That's real funny.
These were minors. These were minors.
I don't even care. It's California. Throw them off the bridge. The rope around their neck. We were just planting.
That's a good Halloween thing. You guys don't know this, but the Golden Gate Bridge is like suicide capital of the world. So if you ride a bicycle across that at night, I've seen people like stand on the ledge like they're gonna kill themselves, and that's like so common. So I told the cops, like there's a microphone box at the end. I said, there's somebody standing on the ledge. It looks like they're gonna kill themselves. They're like, we don't care. We know about that.
Nice.
They're used to it.
After a while.
What are we gonna
Yeah, they're just like they're either gonna jump or they're not. I mean, if we run at them, then we're liable. So don't even worry about it, dog.
I guess I get that. Yeah.
All right, Anderson, was that it, or do you have more?
Nah, that's it. I might win in fantasy football this week. Yay.
Okay, Larry, what's up?
Kevin,
How was your week?
another week in paradise. Let me tell you. Mostly more of the same. Drinking, volleyballing, working. Got to
Did you
drag
win?
Kevin
You
out.
win with the volleyball?
No, we're dreadful. I take that back. We're not dread. We are not that bad. We underachieve because one of the problems one of the problems as you get older in life and stuff, we constantly have people, hey, I couldn't get a babysitter, I can't make it tonight, so we're always subbing people out. Like there's like 3 weeks left in the season, and I think we have had the same lineup twice. So it's always like playing with different people who you've never played with before. So you're like, is she going to get that? Nope, I guess she's not going to get that. Is he going to get that? Yep, he got that. Or, I better go get that. Oh, I just ran into him because he was going for that. Stuff like that. So we are awesome at the whole two people dive right after the ball and then stop immediately to let the other person take it and the ball drops. We're awesome at that. We've mastered that move. So, but no. Let's see what else this week. Went to music trivia. Dragged Kevin out to the music trivia.
It was crazy crowded.
Yeah, it's not quite like trivia was at Babes, where it was us and two teams, maybe. Yeah, that was the most teams I have ever seen playing music trivia. Because I think we did get like 3 turns.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just crazy packed. Let's see what else.
Larry wasn't kidding either. When he said we always get like really hard songs,
Yeah.
and everybody says that, and they're playing like all these songs that are like super easy,
Yeah, everyone's getting like Foreigner, Boston, AC/DC. Okay,
And then-
you guys, your category is 2000s crunk.
Yeah, or they gave us the theme song to like Nightmare Before Christmas, and we answered "This Is Halloween" by Danny Elfman, and that was wrong.
Yeah, because it was the cover by some punk band.
And Larry's just screaming out loud. He's like, "It better not be Jack Skellington!"
Yeah, I was like, if he says it wasn't Danny Elfman, it was Jack Skellington, I will fucking murder people. And apparently some punk band covered it. Although, and I don't know if me screaming had anything to do with it. He, the MC was nice enough to say, you know what, that's bullshit. We're not counting that one, and gave us another one. But so yeah, and what else? Got to watch the Browns lose again today in spectacular fashion. Got to have the worst Halloween ever. It's just worst. It's my favorite holiday. This year was like the just worst, most depressing, boring one ever. So, but there were 2 positives. Number one, we of course I ran out of Candy Crush levels again, but they added some new levels, and they're Halloween themed. So there's Halloween levels. So I'm working on getting through those. I'm currently semi-stuck on level 1303, and also finally got my transfer done in Lord of the Rings. I am now on the Crick Hollow server, and one thing that Turbine does really well with Lord of the Rings is they have their various festivals throughout the year, And for Halloween, they have a bunch of games and stuff going on, and a couple of them are really cool. They have like a haunted barrow under Bilbo's house, and you can get a bunch of quests in there, and it's really cool. Really, I mean, they went all out. I like to bitch about Turbine and the fact that it took them forever to reduce the number of servers they had, and when they finally did reduce it, they apparently didn't load balance worth shit because now the thing just lags horribly.
Well, they got your money. They don't care.
But they did a great job here. The other thing is, and maybe this is me, maybe this is because I'm old, or maybe this is because I'm young, because we don't know. My old server, Firefoot, I'm in a Facebook group with a bunch of Firefoot people where we would talk about putting together raids, lots of just, out-of-game bullshit and whatever. And, of course, because it's basically an MMORPG community, lots of trolling and bullshit like that. And you go in sort of knowing that. But by and large, the vast majority of the population moved over to this Crick Hollow server. And, like, within a few days of the big exodus when they first opened it up, there was a post from somebody, and she had, like, screenshots because she was chatting with the leader of the Crick Hollow people about how all these people from Firefoot that are trolling the kins on Crick Hollow, and this chick has retained a lawyer, and she and her husband aren't going to stand for this because he might lose his job because of the accusations being made. And, like, first of all, there's the whole, shut the fuck up, this is a game. Second of all, I doubt you're ever going to get called into your boss's office and, like, Kevin, Mouse Poop emailed us and said you've been gold farming. We're going to have to let you go.
They might.
Yeah, we just don't. There's no room here for that kind of nonsense. So this whole transfer thing, I just sit here shaking my head. It's like, first of all, why do you care this much? And B, are you friggin' kidding me? And like my first day in there, I'm going around, I'm doing my thing, I'm checking out the new area of Gondor that I'm in, and I see this dude talking about, how many people he has already had to report to the GMs and how his ignore list is full. And it's like, okay, it's a stupid little chat window. It's really easy to ignore, but, I don't know. Maybe I'm too much of Clint Eastwood and Gran Torino or something. I just don't get it. Damn it.
Okay.
Little mini rant.
It's fine.
Get over it. It's game.
Is that it then? Do you have anything else?
I want to remind everybody listening at home, be sure to tune in next week. Should be a great show. I won't be here. I know everybody loves it when I'm not here. Next weekend I will be at Guar, so be sure to tune in. It should be a great time.
All right. Karate Dog, what's new with you?
Last time I was on the show, did I have a kid?
I don't know. Probably.
Yeah. All right. Well, I got a kid, so I'm busy with that. Thank you. It's great.
Yeah.
So we took the kid out trick-or-treating on Friday because my mother was in town.
Well, the kid's brand new, right?
Yeah. We dressed her up like Batman. It's cute. I don't know.
Could she say trick or treat?
No, she's not.
Awesome. First words out of it.
Can she say, I'm Batman?
Yeah. She doesn't say anything. She just kind of sits there. She's like a houseplant. But she's walking a little bit. She can walk like 5 steps. But yeah, no, I work and take care of the baby, and that's that. That's what I'm doing now. I'm a dad. So.
You want to talk about your
sure.
YouTube?
Sure. I'm here because I'm supporting Kevin's show, and I love playing Dota with Kevin. But also, you can check out my YouTube channel, my video blog, Call Out Culture, and you can find a link on the VGN Facebook page, or you can go to call-out-culture.tumblr.com. Or there's not enough content if you Google Call Out Culture YouTube channel. It might be like the second thing that comes up. But it's awesome. I feel great. I'm making a YouTube channel, and in 3 years, I plan to be in a green card situation, and I want that to be my job. So I'm just going to keep doing it. I'm gonna keep doing it and doing it and doing it. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna have my YouTube videos have no views and say, maybe
Next time you're on VGN, though, you're totally going to be like, I'm on to something else now.
Now this is the
I
thing,
gave
no,
up.
because this is my this is my second go around. Like, okay, I had paintings in a gallery and I sold one and I made like $100, but I like
Right.
painted all summer. It's ridiculous. I'm not painting. If you paint, you've got to like go to galleries and like talk to people and stuff.
Yeah, fuck that.
Doing that.
Screw
So-
socializing.
Yeah, no, you got to drive around and stuff. That's what I like about my YouTube channel is I don't have to leave my office, and also it gives me a nice excuse. You know, like my wife's working on her master's degree, so after the baby goes to bed like 8, 9 o'clock, like I can't go play video games because my wife's working on her master's, so I have to be like doing some work. So this is nice. I can do work, and then everybody thinks I'm working really hard. But I've Call Out Culture, I've made 6 cents.
Cool.
My sister and I, we did Choose React, and that was a nice experiment. We made $12, but Google doesn't pay out till you make $100. So I have to make like another $88 before I get any money. But I don't think I'm allowed to talk about that, or they'll banhammer me. So,
All right.
so
Call Out Culture. You can find it on videogamenews.com, on the Facebook Video Game News page. The link is there on the top under this week's contest.
can I guys say one more
check it
thing?
out.
I am
Absolutely.
I'm trying to solicit like content developers. If you have like a YouTube channel and you want me to come in and rap with you, like I do with Kevin, I'm up for that. I'm here to work pro bono and just make friends and plug away. So it's a lot of fun.
There we go. Okay, what did I do this week? I just mentioned that I purchased a winter jacket, and I had to buy the winter jacket that, like, you put it on and it's instantly a furnace. Yeah, it's like melting my body. Like, I have to take it off again.
Well, that means it works.
Yeah, it'll work
many
for
minutes
like
does it take?
1 or 2 days where it's that cold where I need a jacket. The rest of the time, probably wear one of the other ones I have. But no, it was cool. I did the whole Kohl's thing. That's that. They got all those coupons and half price things and all this stuff. So the jacket starts out at $200, and when I'm done, it's like $65.
I use the Kohl's Cash.
Yeah, the Kohl's Cash and the discount 20% this and the
So
30%
they
for
rope you
the
in.
Kohl's card and.
Well, I went. We have Belk's here in one of these dip towns where I live. I went in there and I bought some clothes for work, and they're like, I bought like $200 of shirts and pants. They're like, you saved $400, and I'm looking at this bag of clothes, and I'm like, who would pay $600 for this? This is crazy. I didn't say $400. This is not $600 of clothes. Like what kind of claim is that? And then she left one of the explosive like security key ink blot things on
Oh,
it.
I hate
I'm
that
like,
shit.
oh, that's why you always Amazon. I just needed clothes. My wife's like, I gained so much weight since my wife had a kid, so I need to like put new notches in my belt and get bigger clothes. If I get any bigger, I'm gonna have to go to Big and Tall. It's kind of sad.
The women are the ones that gain the weight. How did you gain the weight? Because she had the
She
kid.
pumped it into him with magic.
Just the stress,
Yeah.
just the stress of it all, and the here's all right. Here's what I do. Claire has her. My wife has her. Mrs. Karate Dog has her master's degree. I'm the only one who can get the baby. Yeah, sorry. I'm the only one who can get the baby to sleep. So like 8:30, the baby's just bouncing off the wall. Bah, 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 bah. I'm like this baby, and she starts rubbing her eyes and falling over. So I'm like, look, this baby's got to go to sleep. Now, my wife is too kind of heart to do what needs to be done to get the baby to sleep. You gotta pile pillows on top of the baby and hold its ankles, and so and the baby's like, yeah. But basically, after 5-10 minutes, the baby mellows out. If the baby starts crying and you let the baby get up, and then the baby starts climbing up the walls again, baby's not tired. But if you grab the ankles, get the baby down, it can cry a little bit, but it'll go to sleep after 10 minutes. Here's the thing, though. Like 8, 9 o'clock, I'm lying down in the dark. This is the thing that I do every night. I'm lying down for a half hour. Because then the baby goes to sleep, and then you got to wait like 10 minutes before you move the baby to the crib, or the baby will wake up and be up till like 11 o'clock. So basically, like 8, 9 o'clock, I'm spending like 45 minutes lying quietly in the dark. And after that, Yeah, I'm not doing cardio or push-ups or any of that. When I wake up from that, I can barely keep my eyes open and watch X-Files. It's like, I'm done. I'm done. Nothing else is happening. So yeah. So basically, I finish work like at 5 or 6, and at 8 o'clock, I put the baby to sleep, and there's like a 2-hour window. And sorry if I'm not doing, what do you call it, body weights. Sorry if I'm not Matthew McConaughey or something like that. He has help.
I tell you, all you people that have kids, you never make me want to have them.
No, I'm only
No,
having
sorry.
one. I'm having
Don't do
one kid. This is it. First of all, the kid turned out good. As soon as the kid showed up, I'm like, this is as cute or interesting as a kid as I'm gonna have. You can just kind of tell. This is as good as it gets. I'm not having any more kids. Enough.
The next
Just
one
the
might be
one.
a freak. You're like, no.
If the kid needs a friend, I'll buy it a mirror. I mean, come on.
You could get it that Yakyo game.
Yeah.
Whatever that thing was called.
Yeah. I'm just excited because, like, in 5 years, I get to buy a Wii U and we get to do
Your
Mario.
kid's not going to want to play anything that you're into. Trust me. That shit is
Well,
not.
I mean, my dad's technique was he'd be watching me play Mario and he'd be like, "Jump Mario off a cliff," and I'm like, "Dad, this is important. Like, I'm trying to win the game." No, I want to see what happens when he falls in the hot lava. And then you do it, and then he'd like, "Okay, good time, son." He'd like spend 10 seconds. Like, I mean, it was like, Daddy, look. They had no interest. They just bought him, and then they stacked in a pile, and they were like, "You kids go play video games. No interest. Never gonna talk to you about it. Nope, nothing." And so it'd be like something I do with a kid instead of, "Here, go do something else." Sad story. Sorry, bummed everybody out.
Yeah. You're just making these guys reflect on their children, and
Yeah.
Well, they probably play video games with their kids.
No.
I think
played,
Don does, sort of.
I
I played
used
the
to.
one game with my daughter, and then it's like you just start learning that that's all they're going to want to do over and over, and their boredom threshold never really quite achieves yours, which is like yours will be like, all right, we got through it, we're done, we did it, you know. So
That
you
was
know,
what's so great about being a kid and playing video games. You play the same video game over and over and over again. I could play Trojan, probably
Nope.
pass that game 45 times.
you'll happily scream at when they get a couple years old, you'll happily scream at your kid to shut the fuck up in a crowded restaurant. It won't phase you even what anybody says. They're like, how do you talk your child like that? It's like, you see me?
I don't know. My parents, all they did was scream at me. And my brothers, all we did was scream at each other. Then we go to school, and I'd scream at people, and I'd say, "How come I don't have any friends?" So my wife and I are trying not to scream at each other in front of our kid. We're going to see how it goes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, so here's the games coming out this week. Monday, multi-platform, we have Bit Shifter.
Say that 3 times fast. Yeah, Bit Shifter? Whoa.
And
A band called Pitch Shift. I remember that.
Sabel?
Who's developing that?
Sabelli? I don't know how to say that one. Tuesday for the PC, there's Anno
Also,
2205.
Daddy,
And
I
then
want to play.
multi-platform, we have Barbie and her sisters Puppy
Don't say the
Rescue.
name.
I want to play Bit Shifter.
I'm gonna play
Dragon
Barbie and her
Soup.
sister.
What did you say? What did you say?
Need for Speed, Poncho, and the Peanuts movie Snoopy's Grand Adventure.
Need for
guess-
Speed Poncho? Is that a Chip spinoff? What is that?
No, it's just Need for Speed, and then another game's called Poncho.
That would be dope, though, if they had a Need for Speed Poncho.
I think the big game for that Tuesday is going to be Barbie and her sisters Puppy
Hell yeah.
Rescue. That's the one everybody wants. Wednesday, nothing. Thursday, we have Disney Magic Castle, My Happy Life 2. For real? That's for the 3DS. I didn't make that up. For PlayStation 4, we have Fairy Fencer F, Advent Dark Force.
Fairy fucker.
What should I get? Fairy
Wrap tape around them so they don't explode.
Fairy Fencer F, Advent Dark Force.
That's
Or
one.
you put them on a
That's one
toothpick and
game.
you roast them.
Is that a
PlayStation
spinoff
4.
of the BlazBlue?
Blaze Blue? Yeah. I have no idea.
Jet, I played that game for 10 minutes, the PS3 one. I talked to Jedi. He unlocked he played it like compulsively, BlazBlue. And I had to see the ending. He could have gone on YouTube and watched the endings. I had to see the ending cinematic for each character, and there's like 27 characters. People do love that
I always
BlazBlue.
catch myself before I do shit like that. I'm like, I'm just gonna play the game again and see what happens. You know, I do that with Dragon Age, and I'm like, dude, you can just watch that shit on YouTube. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And And for PlayStation Vita on Thursday, we have To Love Rue Darkness, True Princess. So To Love Rue Darkness, True Princess.
No, I wonder why the Vita, they're not making more games for that.
Not doing well.
Mom, I want Bit Shifter, and I want You Love Rue.
Friday, multi-platform Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Okay, and then Steam Top 10 this week. Number 10 is Rocket League. Number 9 is The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Number 8 is Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor Game of the Year Edition. Number 7 is The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. Number 6 is Ark Survival Evolved.
There's a game called Afterbirth. It's got to be kind of gross.
The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. Yeah.
I'm going to play Afterbirth Bit Shifter Edition.
Number 5, Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Number 4, Football Manager 2016. Number 3, Warhammer End Times Vermintide that Brian's got to play.
Yeah.
Number 2, Fallout 4. And for whatever reason, number 1, Grand Theft Auto 5. So back to the top of the charts for Grand Theft Auto.
That was a Halloween sale.
Yeah. It's outselling the Fallout. Okay. Let's do our one email first, and then I'll fill the rest in with
One
we'll do it
email.
a little bit backwards this week.
One fan.
This is from Mitchell. He wrote to penis pump at videogamenews.com.
Awesome.
And he said, hey, guys. Don mentioned on his show a couple of weeks back about the group's Halloween traditional costumes. So did you guys wear women's lingerie with tutu and touch each other? Seems like a weird tradition to me. If Don said it on his show, then it must be true. What other weird traditions do you guys have or have seen from others? I listened to that. Don was just kidding. I don't think Larry probably has weird traditions. Organizing pizza coupons. Making sure every item has a place. Nothing's out of place or whatever. Not being able to cook bacon without there being a lot of smoke. I don't know if these are traditions or just things I'm aware of.
Well, I had my Friday the 13th tradition.
Yeah, I guess that's a new tradition.
No, I've done it a few times.
Twice.
There have been a few. I just don't always take to social media.
You just have them by yourself.
Yeah, I'm really sad and pathetic. So a lot of times I celebrate by waiting. You know, I know that I'm going to die alone in the dark, so I spend my weekends that way as well. So yeah.
I hope it's not in the sunlight. You'll stink like hell, man.
Friday the 13th. I watch all the Friday the 13th movies.
Rotten.
I have Stathmus. I'm sick of Christmas, so I have Jason Stathmus. And we watch Statham movies. My sister yells at me that these movies are horrible.
Oh, come on.
Every single Jason Statham movie is a treasure.
Yeah, I made a bunch of Jason Statham ornaments for the tree last.
Yeah, I don't think
His face reflecting everywhere you look. He's staring at you, looking all pissed off.
I don't think he has a bad movie.
He doesn't. He's perfect.
Well,
Yeah. I can't think of one.
They're all pretty good.
Yeah.
He's a cool guy.
Oh my god!
I got him on my Facebook page, and it's like he'll show like some new car he's trying out, which is kind of cool, you know, or where he's on set, and then he'll be sitting there like with like no shirt and like his pants unbuttoned down to his navel. And I'm like, all right, yeah, thanks, Jason.
It's for the ladies.
Yeah, the guys who just think the guy's fucking fun to watch in movies, like, you know, like having Charles Bronson sitting there, you know, wearing skinny jeans. Oh my god. That'd be horrific.
Hey, I got
He's dead, so you can't do that, but, you know.
Hey, let me see those jeans. Oh.
As a bonus question, he says, since the other hosts have taken a stab at creating their own podcasting shows, what other hobby of Kevin's does everyone want to try as well? I can see canning foods in Larry Maggs and Don's future. P.S.
Hiding bodies.
I will write Don another email for his show. Mitchell. Oh, boy. So that's the only email we had this week. Thanks, Mitchell.
That means I'm going to get one.
Yeah, you'll get an email on your show.
Sweet.
Taunting email for Mitchell.
Right.
I mostly drag Kevin along to, you know, my hobbies, like trivia at the bar, music trivia at the bar, drinking at the bar, Oktoberfest at the bar, hanging out with the Wolfpack at the bar.
The name of that tune was cool, but we had like a lot of people on our team. There was like 9 people on our team. And then there was like a bunch of guys. I don't know if they were on our team or they weren't. I don't know.
Hanging out, yeah.
Yeah, they were just kind of off and on, coming to the table. I don't know. So it was, I didn't really answer. Actually, I did answer one song for another team while I was up getting the beer.
Yeah.
That was that's how I helped out.
Yeah, Kevin goes to the bar one time to get drinks. Some other team steals the question. Kevin's like, I totally told him. It's like, well, thanks.
She didn't believe me at all. She thought I was she had no idea who I was talking about. It was Katrina and the Waves, Walking on Sunshine.
Yeah, it's one we knew. Kevin decided to let another team ahead of us, no.
Oh, my God. Every team was ahead of us.
That's one of those songs that comes on, everybody around is going to get really active dancing. And
hell yeah. Dude, you can't hear that song and not immediately start, like, bopping in your seat.
Heading to the bathroom.
Doing what, I mean...
getting away from everybody.
The song just totally...
Holding your stomach.
Dude, you're fucking walking on sunshine, man.
Oh.
You gotta feel the music in your heart and in your soul, Brian.
Pain in your groin.
Well, I don't know.
All right, here's a little bit of news. This isn't even gaming news, but go ahead.
Real quick, in the group chat, I sent links to my Stathmas tree from last year.
Nice.
I'll have to look at that. If I can figure out how to look at that on the screen. I'm on the
That's awesome.
Thank you. I worked hard on that.
I'll share it in the chat for people.
It's all in storage. It's coming back up every year.
It's
My
not quite as hardcore as my pink Disney princess Christmas tree, but
Well, my daughter needs to learn about the magic of Stathmas.
yeah.
That's funny.
What is his first movie?
His first?
Ghosts of Mars.
Ghosts of Mars. That's right. But wasn't Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels
Maybe.
before that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think Ghosts of Mars was before Lock and Stock, wasn't it?
I mean, I'm sure he's in some kind of deodorant
Yeah,
commercial.
I'm sure there's something goofy out
I'm
there.
talking about like the movie that like people are just like, oh, check this guy out.
He was an Olympic diver before he was a movie star.
A diver. I thought he was like some
Yeah.
sort of like British mafia fucking dude. Breaking people's necks. Just
It's a diving champion.
He was an Olympic diver and like an underwear model or something like that.
the underwear thing I can see, but
I don't know. My keyboard doesn't work, so I can't look for it.
See, I'm thinking Ghosts of Mars just because he was small in it because nobody knew him yet.
If only there was some way to look up which.
Yeah, I know. It's just there was some sort of
There's a sort of network of intertwined information.
Get to work on that, Kevin. Put your robots to work on it.
I mean, I guess it's all a matter of. Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels was 98. That's actually his first movie.
wow.
And then Snatch in 2000.
Yeah.
I went from that to fucking
Turn
Ghosts
It
of
Up.
Mars.
From that to
And then Ghosts of Mars.
And then the one
Yep.
where he had to explain the whole movie because Jet Li hardly spoke any English in the movie. Jet Li just went like, "Whoa!" And Jason Statham's like, "We got to go over there because over there is what the thing is happening that we have to do." And Jet Li's like, "Yes."
Okay, I
It
take
wasn't
it
even
back.
a transporter
The
till
one was
2002.
pretty bad.
If you want to see the one movie with, I don't know.
You'll be glad to know he's going to be in the Fast and the Furious.
Oh,
8.
wait, you know what? I have
We need another one of
disproved our
those.
previous point about him never making a bad movie.
What?
We forgot about In the Name of the King.
No, that's a
God.
for Uwe Boll movie. That is actually
Which is
surprisingly watchable.
which is clearly not his
Once.
fault, but it was rubbish.
They had everybody in that movie, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
All of him and Burt Reynolds and everybody else and their cousin could not save that thing.
It is a little weird in Furious 8. You know, a building falls on Jason Statham at the end of Furious 7. Yeah, a parking garage falls on the dude, and then the next scene he's like, "I just dusted off my jacket and now I'm in jail." You know, like what is that?
Okay, dude. At the end of Crank, he jumps out of a helicopter and his heart explodes, and they still managed to come up with Crank 2.
I don't know, man. I fell off my bicycle once going like 20 miles an hour, and I was like limping for a week. And that
Oh, yeah.
Furious 7, it's like, quick, everybody jump out of the car before it explodes. And then they just get up like, hey, it's cool that we barrel rolled out of that car going like 70 miles an hour.
There's no point because that shit's so ridiculous. You just gotta go with it.
At the beginning of Crank 2, they cut out his heart. He's like, okay, where to?
See, I believe that, though, because it's Statham. It's fine. It's fine.
I gotta do a couple of news articles here, guys. Come on.
Damn it.
Talk
It's
about
a new
that.
show.
Yeah.
AMC has renewed its zombie drama, The Walking Dead, for a 7th season.
Are you
Oh,
guys
yeah.
still watching that?
Yeah.
I gave up after.
I'm trying to see how far they're going to go off the fucking rails from the comic itself. Which,
After the governor, like, got away with, like, and like, didn't he kill like 20 people, and then like 2 people are left over, and he's like, "You guys come with me," and they're like, "Sure." That's when I gave up on the show. Like, you just killed like 20 of our friends, but we're still with you, Governor. That was it for me. I'm like, I'm done.
It says, while distribution rights for the James Bond series of films have been locked in at Sony for the last several movies, the release of this month's Spectre could signal a big change for 007. The studio's deal with Bond producers expires as soon as the latest Bond film hits U.S. theaters, which could spell the end of Sony's claim on the Spy franchise. According to Deadline, producers are exploring other homes for Bond at Warner Brothers, Universal, and Paramount. See who gives them the most money for it, I'm sure. So, oh boy. More James Bond movies. Different James Bond. I don't know. PlayStation Plus free games this month. It's The Walking Dead Season 2 on PlayStation 4 and Magicka 2 on PlayStation 4. On PS3, the free game is Mass Effect 2 and Beyond Good and Evil. For Vita, if you have one and you still turn it on, there is Dragon Fin Soup and Invisibles. So there you go.
Well, if Dragon Fin Soup doesn't inspire you to turn your Vita back on, I don't know what will.
Yeah, it's not good. Steam has reached a new concurrent user record of 12.5 million people logged into the service on Halloween. That's how many people
Which
didn't
is
have
kinda
shit
sad.
to do on Halloween.
Yeah,
Yep.
I mean, that's just depressing.
It surpasses 10.7 million earlier in October, 10 million in June, which went up from 9.5 million in May. I don't know what was happening that everybody decided to turn on, but I'm thinking not much.
Put on your masks.
Xbox One games that are free is Numa, Breath of Life, and Dirt 3. And the Xbox 360. Oh, no. Numa, Breath of Life, and Night Squad is Xbox One. Xbox 360 is Dirt 3 and Dungeon Siege 3. I've heard that when the Xbox One gets its backwards compatibility, you'll be able to get the Xbox 360 games as well for free. So, on your Xbox One. So I guess that's interesting for somebody. Mad Max and Just Cause 3 developer Avalanche Studios has suffered layoffs. I don't think enough people bought that Mad Max game, I guess. I don't know.
It's repetitive as fuck, man.
Is it?
It's
12
I mean,
developers were given notice.
So,
in
the
New
thing
York.
is like, it's like it's still exciting, so you don't care. You know, it's like a nice little time. But there's too many other games out there right now that offer way more.
Yeah. I don't know. Just Cause 3. I don't even know if that came out. I don't think it did. Or it's supposed to. I don't know. Come out eventually. I didn't get to play it. Well, that's it. That's all I got. I wasn't going to hold you guys to a lot of news. Just wanted to get that in there. Got any shout outs or anything? Got any words of wisdom?
Thank you for letting me do this show.
Absolutely. Don't forget to go to Karate Dog's new YouTube page. You can find it at videogamenews.com on the front page there.
Call out
There's a link
culture.
to it. Call Out Culture. Check it out. Larry and Kevin.
Probably should have plugged it at the beginning of the show, but oh.
Larry and Kevin will probably do some Name That Tune trivia on a Thursday if Larry's available to do it again. And
sounds like a plan.
and
Try to
Anderson-
get there on time this week. Did some pre-gaming at the Waking Blizzard with Susie, and
you can find Anderson at Cavs games
Yeah,
where
Staring at his daughter.
he has no idea what's actually happening
right
at the game.
right.
there. Maybe eating a hot dog or a piece of pizza.
If anybody wants to come out to East Lake and watch me play some volleyball,
I live in East Lake and I wouldn't even know
there
it.
you go. I'm sure Brian will be hanging out watching the game.
No, I don't leave my house ever.
Playing with the boys. Do, 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 do.
That's from Top Gun.
Thanks.
The most
All right,
homoerotic
everybody,
scene in
that's
the
it. You
movie.
can find out more about the show at videogamenews.com. Right into the show. Just put whatever you want at videogamenews.com, and we'll read your email on the air. That's it. Good night.
Bye, guys.
Hey.
Peace.